Hello, good evening, you guys. How are you all doing? Welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. Okay, I hope that you guys are doing okay tonight. All right, I wanted to get on to talk about a couple things. I want to go live tonight. It's eight. It's almost 8:30. Okay, it's not 8:30. It's almost 8:30. I got some homework well, not homework. I got some work that I missed in philosophy to make up, okay? And um if I finish in time tonight and I'm not too tired, I will go live, okay? I know I've been slipping on a lot of my videos around this time of year. Of course, y'all know this is finals, and then I'm preparing for something else. And then I'm getting with some um leaders in Memphis. We're preparing to um do a basket giveaway for seniors. So, actually, there's some of my clients, and so we're preparing to do that. And then, you guys, I'm working on something else too that I cannot wait to tell you guys about. So, I kind of stay busy all the time. I know my YouTube, my subs be kind of feeling neglected sometimes, but it's just that I'm so dedicated to my schoolwork. I'm so excited to be back in school and just having the support that I have. Just learning. I have a definitely. I've been an investigator now for um, a lot of years, okay? But just learning about law and having the support that I have and having people around me that encourage me and wanna see me take this as far as I can take it. And which would be to get a law licenses, right? And just to be supportive and going to seminars and things of that nature. So I be quite busy, but it's extremely exciting to me. So I'm gonna this right here. I love doing this with you all. Like you all are like a part of my family and stuff. And because we've been rocking together almost like every night, I've been coming into y'all's homes and you all have been coming into mine for almost like 4 years. So I mean, we locked in for real, right? So I ain't going nowhere. If I slow down, y'all be catching me on Facebook. Y'all know I'm old school, so you can always, if you want to send me a message, you can always find me on Facebook, child. If you go on Instagram, it might take me a few days to respond. You send me an email, I don't never check them. I might check them next week. But if you send me a message on Real Talk with Tamara Facebook, it's gonna come directly to my phone. So hey, you taking a chance if you send me a message on Instagram and email. Okay, but if you go to Real Talk with Tamara Facebook page, because I'm old school, if you got something you want to send me, child, just holler at me on there because it's gonna come right to my phone. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out the way because I know I've been slacking. I've been looking at my numbers on YouTube. I'm like, I ain't never had numbers this low. It's gone all the way back down to like when I first started doing YouTube. And I know a lot of stuff has changed in YouTube. I was listening to Tasha K and them, and they was talking about how YouTube is in like a lawsuit or something like that because apparently they was rigging up the numbers or whatever, or they was allowing people to buy bots, and their advertisers are suing them because the numbers have been. That's why they're tracking down on people and these bots and stuff. Child, I don't mind building my channel on back up. I still got my subs, and we're gonna get some new ones because we're getting into these missing persons cases again. I got to hire me an assistant, child, to help me out because I got so much going on. Somebody told me today, why don't you just hire you an assistant? Why don't you get you a college student? And normally in the summertime, look at me going into this. Well, I'm getting to my subject. Normally in the summertime, I have interns to come to my studio, and I let them do production work and stuff like that. I put them on TV, let them have their segment because I got a lot of airtime on Comcast that I need to use. I need to sell, right? But my dad had bought me so much. Like my dad hooked me up for quite a while, and he's been gone almost 3 years. So if y'all got some ideas, I mean, because it's older people, like if you got a commercial or something you want to, I need to, if you are, you know how to market, if you want to sell advertisement for me, holler at your girl, okay? I'll give you a pretty good percentage of it, okay? And we'll rock out like that. Anyways, child. I wanted to talk about a Memphis deputy sheriff was caught having oral S to the E to the X in the courtroom, okay? And they decertified him, and Finesse 2 times done went in on Moneybag, child, about his contract. So let's go and get into it. All right. Yeah, I'm happy tonight. Like, I've been happy anyway. So, like, not just because it's this time of the year, but because God is like the spirit of God just resides. Like it rains. And when you're in that spirit of expectancy, when you know you're in that season, and we're all in that season, I want to say this, and then I'm getting to the show. If you want something, don't look to the left, to the right. Don't look at what is on nobody else's plate. Go within, start meditating, keep your mind on God and reach up and grab it, okay? That's all you got to do. Anything you want is in reach, but you got to have the right heart. You got to be willing to work hard for it. Hey, and all you got to do is reach up and grab it, because it's just waiting for you to get into alignment, okay? And hating on other folks ain't gonna get it for you. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's gonna keep you frustrated all the time. But get in your own lane, okay? Get in your own lane. Keep your eyes on God and watch and see. Don't everything that you want and need become within reach, okay? So a deputy sheriff was caught, child. And y'all, I remember this guy. Lord knows I remember him, Lord. Okay. And I was just in shock. I did not know that this had happened. But hold on, y'all. Okay. This is him.
Commissioner Beverly,
He went before the board.
I just got two questions.
Would you like to receive a discount or pay the full price?
Full price.
Kind of ridiculous, right? Well, so's not taking advantage of an AARP membership with access to hundreds of programs and services like family caregiving and the Fraud Watch Network, plus all these discounts. And your membership matters, as AARP advocates for healthcare, social security, and more. And here's a ridiculous offer. Just $15 the first year with automatic renewal, plus a second membership free. AARP the magazine and a free gift. Call or go online now.
Questions. Did you engage in oral sex inside of a courtroom?
I didn't engage in oral sex. She engaged in oral sex. I received, yes.
Okay. Were there citizens in the building at the time?
So I can't say my court was down, and you will get dismissed around the time that my court was down or whatever. So I had completed my tour of duty. We were just waiting to get dismissed, and that's like he said, my tour of duty was over. But when he said that the officers are patrolling the hallways, that's not always happening. That may be what they say, but that's not always happening. I was always able to respond to a call or need to be responding to a call. That was a late team.
I disagree. I don't think if you're taking that action, you're able to respond to a call.
Commissioner Ryan, I've just got one or two little things here. You was in uniform during those actions, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were still on the clock with Shelby County Sheriff's Department, correct?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Ryan, I make a motion for decertification.
Commissioner Beverly, second.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Mr. Hamlin, if you'll just step outside, explain to you next steps. All right. Thank
Would you like to receive a discount or pay the full price?
Full price.
I don't know
Kind of
what this
ridiculous,
world
right?
is coming
Well,
to.
so's
Hold
not
on.
taking advantage of an
Okay, I don't know what this world is coming to. So yeah. Hold on one second. Let me see where we in there. Let me go back in, and they were showing him in Nashville with the post that Tennessee Commission. And they decertified him. Okay, they agreed to decertify him, and y'all see that he he put it all at the feet of the clerk. They're saying that it was a court clerk that they did that he did this with. Okay, it says a former Shelby County deputy has been decommissioned from being a law enforcement officer in Tennessee for having oral sex in a courtroom while he was on duty. The Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance voted unanimously on Thursday to decertify former Lewis Hamlet. According to Shelby County Sheriff's Detective, Hamlet admitted to taking part in consensual sexual activities in the courtroom with a female clerk on several occasions. During the hearing in Nashville, Hamlet said he was in uniform and still working when it happened, but he was not the one who engaged in the acts. He says, I didn't engage in the act. She engaged in oral sex. I received, said Hamlet. The Shelby County Sheriff's the PO detective says the courtroom was empty when Hamlet and the clerk engaged in sex, but the Shelby County courthouse was still open. Hamlet is no longer in the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. Hamlet said he had a civil case pending and asking for a delay in any actions during being taken against him. Shelby County Sheriff's Office said the case was investigated criminally, but no charges were filed because the encounter was considered consensual. But I mean, still, he was at work. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. This is unethical, and charges probably should have been filed. Okay. And this man is off of his rockers. He's suing them, because they're taking his commission, his police commission. So he could not be a police officer in the state of Tennessee anywhere. So he can't go to like Bartlett or anywhere in Tennessee, okay, and nowhere else. And so he's suing them because he's saying that he didn't perform the act. The girl performed the act on him several times. I mean, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. This is crazy. This is one of the reasons why. But you have to think about law enforcement. They're just human beings, child. And it's everybody's mental state is different. Okay. Now he's on the clock in uniform and he's suing them for decommissioning him. Because he says that the girl did it to him. He didn't do it to her. And she was a court clerk that sits in the courtroom. So they was getting busy in the courtroom. It didn't say how it was found out though. I'm interested in knowing what happened, okay? How they found out, but this is just twisted. This is why people don't take law. It's people like him that make all of the other good officers look bad, okay? Now, I also want to talk about my boy Finesse, y'all. We're gonna pray for Finesse because I really likes Finesse. Finesse is just he on that stuff. Finesse done got on that stuff, and I just don't know what to say, but let's listen to this.
What the fuck I look like want bread, gang, on my music, family, and you don't support it, nigga. I'm being a man right now, man. I ain't no young nigga, bro. I ain't no young nigga, bro. I ain't no young nigga, P. I'm a man. Like, so anytime sending me shit, ton of like, this is what it is, and you know that ain't what it is. You know I ain't no motherfucking bread game. On paperwork, you know I ain't. That shit don't supposed to be on there. So I'm wrong. Now I ain't wrong, fool. then you know why I'm really reacting like this. You really know why. Nah, I'm just saying, like, you know why. But after all that shit supposed to been over with, P. So I accepted how you coming, like, after we did the song and shit, like, we had to get to know each other again and shit. So I knew that it wasn't gonna be the perfect relationship, but I expected to get some money together, and I expected you to be able to redeem yourself, because you know what you did. You drew first blood, don't you? Know you do know that, don't you? Need to know what I'm saying. You need to reach out the same way you reached out, like, boom. And I be putting shit on the floor now, bad. I ain't one of them niggas who be hiding behind the keyboard, hiding behind just, oh, bro, say this. Say I said that. Say I said this. Hey, no, you gotta act like that. Ain't me, fire. I ain't gonna lie, fire. Like, I can't do it, fire. I'm a man, fire. And I ain't saying a nigga less than a man for doing it. But me, I got to get in front of my man, P. I got to look a nigga in the eyes, bro. I got to feel the energy, bro. I got to feel if I really own it or not, fire. Like, I'm ready to make a flight right now tomorrow with whoever want to get in my face. I'm ready for that, bro. Like, all bullshit aside, like, I'm 1,000% prepared for that. So, people gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that shit went? You know how that shit went, bro? You know what I'm saying? Then you do some shit about writing, don't nobody. Let's be real, people. Don't nobody know. Buddy didn't go viral for writing that song, or whenever they try to put that type of shit together, they try to put me and you together. So when you said that in that song that you released, talking about some writing my songs and dropped your blunt and all that, you knew the blogs was gonna go straight at me. Don't nobody know Buddy that wrote your shit. Don't nobody in the industry know Lil Buddy that wrote that last song, that last hit that you had. You knew God well that them folks were gonna go at me. So you used it and played on it, and you didn't think I was king enough to peep it. But I let you play on me, and you called me. You said, bro, no, bro, hell no, hey, bro, we gotta go and get in the yo, bro. Before I always think I'm talking about you, bro. We gotta go ahead and do a joint, bro. Send me 5-6 joints real quick, bro. Bro, we gotta make the next tape, bro. We gotta woo. Now here I am being loyal and warm-hearted. Like, damn. Now, mind you, we do have an option in my contract that got $1 million connected to it. And this nigga don't even want the money. And need it. I need it too. What the fuck I look?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on here? Okay, it's hold on, let's see some.
Down this shit. Get the manual, get the instructions, I don't need no motherfucker tell you what to do. This shit important. This shit out. If you can't focus and do this shit on your motherfucking own, then you need to get the fuck out the motherfucking game. You don't need to be on a goddamn watching TV if you don't know how to open a motherfucking box and plug it up without needing a goddamn manual. See, I ain't X for all this shit, man. Listen, y'all, the motherfucker beeping. Listen. Listen. Get sugar. Fuck you mean get sugar? Fuck out of here.
Y'all, this is what's so sad.
So, shit.
Okay, y'all.
Well,
I was gonna wait until he got to the part where they told him he was on something, and he said that he admitted, he said, "I told you I just took a perk." Okay. Hmm. Hold on one second. Let me see. Anyways, y'all, what he's upset, and Finesse didn't know the game. He's been institutionalized. Moneybag and him saw how focused and Finesse was. Finesse was sizzling. When he got out, people in the Memphis area definitely wanted to see him win. Okay, everybody was on his jock, and they was wanting to see him win. And unfortunately, Finesse, when he got himself tangled up with Moneybag and them, now the rumors is, okay, that he was already in a contract and he had to fulfill that contract that he was in with Moneybag already. No, I don't know, but it was not a good time for him to affiliate with them because people was definitely feeling strongly about Moneybag, CMG to include Moneybag, because of what had happened to Young Dolph. Okay, I've said this and I'll always say it. Moneybag has never passed the smell test. They were all jealous of Young Dolph. Okay. Um, and Moneybag is talented, but you could be talented and you got 5, 6, 7, 8 people in your pocket. So it would make you envious of a man that learned the recipe. Okay. Um, so but Finesse didn't know. Here Finesse was. Finesse is talented. I can believe that Moneybag took his flow like he said, because if you listen to some of Moneybag's rap from early on, he didn't sound like he sound now. His flow kind of changed, and I kind of think that came from Finesse. Finesse and Moneybag, their flow is similar. Finesse, just his voice is a little different, a little deeper. Moneybag is talented though, he's talented, but they took advantage of Finesse, and I think Finesse started to furthermore hurt himself when he started bringing a lot of what he was doing to women to the internet, and I think now he's self-medicating, and it's sad to see this because it looks as if he's becoming more and more codependent on whatever it is that he's on. When they took him to jail, when he was walking around and, going to that jail, how he was walking, he looked like a schizo. And that's how, in the past, people that was on crack looked. Now, if he started gritting and grinding his teeth, that's gonna be too much for me. I ain't gonna be able to take it because he's too talented for that. Okay, we're gonna know that he at the point of no return, because y'all know when we started seeing people that was on crack, when they started grinding them teeth like the camels do, then it was almost at a point of no return. They had to go to a rehab. And so I hope Finesse's family and people that's truly around him can um, just continuously pray for him. And we're praying, I hope there can be an intervention. Him being with Sugar is not going to help him because she's probably got more control over him now than she's ever had. Because not only does she got a root on him, he's on them narcotics. And so I think Finesse has a lot of hurt and pain on the inside of him because of how dirty they did him. I mean, he was definitely a teller machine for mob ties, for money bagging them. I'm sure everybody was getting a piece of him. And hey, that'll make anybody mad, okay? You see, that's the spirit of Memphis. Some of these folks in Memphis, not everybody. You see somebody is slated to surpass you, and you want to make money off of him, but you don't want him to surpass you. And I think a lot of people did him dirty. Okay, he hurt himself some too, but a lot of people did him dirty. And I think that compiled with being institutionalized, I think Finesse is going to have to learn loyalty. Okay, because I think he feels that he likes to use people to make them prove themselves. If I do something for you, you are beholden to me. I think he has to change that. But hey, I understand. I understand, and I hope that he can get some business savvy people from around him. And what he's more than likely going to have to do is cut ties as far as business, like management and stuff, with anybody that has come out of Memphis. Okay, he's probably going to have to get him a business savvy manager and business consultants that's not from the city. Okay, that's got what's the word that I'm looking for? That has a name in the industry, that has respect or something like that. But that won't sell him out. That's not looking to, because they didn't cut his pie up real good. I just wonder, how much of his own pie is he getting at this point? It's kind of messed up. But anyways, we're gonna pray for Finesse because, hey, I don't think anything could ever be good out of being codependent. More and more of these men are getting on pills and stuff, and you could see that it's turned. I don't know what those pills do, but it turns their skin darker, and their all of their eyes become almost like a. I'm getting ready to show y'all these men that are on pills. I want y'all to see what we see when we look at y'all. See, I ain't never did no drugs, so I can tell you. Okay, let's see. Um, Hold on. I want y'all to see what we see. Um, because hey, we are chemical beings. We're made up of minerals and chemicals and stuff like that. And I don't think that we can put anything in our bodies like these chemicals and hey, like these pills and stuff, their bodies and stuff, their mental reacts. It makes some people evil and mad and want to kill and depressed and want to argue, and all the whole time it's taking them down even more. I want to show y'all. I'm looking for it, okay? This is how their eyes and stuff start looking something similar to this. I promise you. It becomes similar to something like this. Okay, and I was trying to like right here. Not this right, y'all. This right here is so beautiful. Oh my God. Lions are majestic. But they have a certain look when they get ready to, you could tell that they are barbaric at when they, at some point. But they're animals, But when humans start having that look in their eyes, hey, I think whatever it is that they're putting in these drugs that these people these men and women are codependent on, is making them animalistic. Okay, it's making them animalistic, and their eyes and stuff start to change. I was looking at Finesse eyes, and I was looking at a few other people vlog today who I could tell that's on pills. Their eyes and stuff is the same way. Okay. I think it's sad. We got to stop, especially in our community. We got to stop being codependent on drugs and stuff that it's pills or whatever it is that really hurts us. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about that. All right. I'm going to try to come on tonight. I got an assignment to do. Oh, I didn't mean to be on here this long, but y'all know how it is when I get to talking. But I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.